us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. It's the Sentinels and the Ball State Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. He is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Ball State's offense as they take control of the football first. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. There's a crease. Really good job by everybody. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Run it with the fullback. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. On the ground, it's Bentley. Might have a chance. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On the move. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Now on second down. Running inside. It's Avery. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll give it to the back. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. The big fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gives it on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Sentinels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They give to the big fullback. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sentinels! Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling.
Inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Makes the grab down the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver receiver is able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Bentley. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. On the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Give to the fullback. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The option look. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that ball will sail into the end. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Sentinels are moving quickly down the field. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26 and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. On the run, it's Bentley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the fullback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Gunderson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pocket breaking down. Snag. 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Sentinels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Sentinels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air, it's Gunderson. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. On the option, quarterback keep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Slides away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Makes the grab. It's Bentley.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Gunderson. Safe completion on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They feed him again. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it
Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense will get the football first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Western Kentucky's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Snags it and he's open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A long way to go for this offense. They'll start the drive. Read option left. Turning it on. Running through. Just dismissing tackles. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He would not be denied.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Ball State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll go to the counter. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Strong, firm tackle.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Hauls it in.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. As every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Got his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The give from the gun. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for it all. Touchdown Cardinals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them...
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pulls and fired complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Huffman. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Split backs here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that.
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was...
Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Lets it fly. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3.
Caught. Touchdown, WKU. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find
Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33. And set up in pretty good field position. The Cardinals offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Moving away from pressure. He's open on the right.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Buying some time. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Offense in a bunch formation. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Newsome. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Blue Hens come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They start the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Right on the money. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throws to the wideout. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. They'll run it from the gun.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Could be an alley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. The 40, inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Bowman. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a little grass. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side, and he'll be brought down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Makes a grab and room to run. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Under fire! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can...
They're going to claw their way back in this game. His legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
It's on target and complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The give on the inside. There's some room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Handoff to the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Push forward on the sneak. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Push ahead on the sneak. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Hands it off on the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And it's a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's a heat. Finds some time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defense plays the option well. He's found a little success, but not much room this time.
Yeah, I wonder at this point, too, Reese, if he's just pressing a little bit too much. It's almost as if he's aware that he hasn't been able to hurt this defense with his legs so far, and now he's just trying to will it to happen, when maybe he should be giving the ball to somebody else based on what the defense is doing.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Newsome. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Stepping to the right. This time on target. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Still on. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.